This is the third class trial. Did y'all know that? Shit. Alright, so, to summarize what happened last episode. Oh, almost forgot. Haha, what's good, y'all? Kinko here. Alright, so, to summarize what happened in the last episode of Danganronpa. Taka and Hifumi got bodied. We don't know who did it, but I know who did it. But, anyways, Taka and Hifumi got bodied. We had to do our little Doug Thizzle with detective work. So now, this next episode, which is the episode now, we have to figure out who did this shit and how they was able to do it. This game is crazy. This episode is going to be crazy. Y'all know I'm good with everything in the class trial up until the point where we get to the summarization. I don't know why, but with pictures, I fuck shit up. I don't know why. I putting pictures in order. For some reason, I'm not able to do that shit. Like, if I had to verbally explain this shit, if I could put sentences together, I could do that shit. But in terms of pictures, I'm fucked. But anyways, fuck death. Let's get it started. Yes, sir. I'm hoping that my stream is better. Hi, babe. Can you actually see me? Because I remember yesterday, Twitch wasn't being too nice to you, which is why I had to restart like 10 times. But hello, my love. Hello, hello. I hope you're able to see my stream. Thank you for the 5 bits, baby. Are you able to see my stream? Before I start anything, I always share my stream. Why the fuck not? Tweet my stream out. Okay. So that. Wait, my Twitch shit is already on Snapchat, so all I gotta do is copy and paste the same thing. Okay. Oh wait. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Like I said, I hope you can see my stream, love. I hope. And let's get immersed into this game. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there.
Monokuma appears!
Excuse me, what? He's multiplied, hello?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? I really don't care.
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already? I'm feeling just like Kyoko. Can we get this started already? Why do I have to play Sesame Street with your ass, bro?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along?
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay,
Please!
shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the notes? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. It's crazy. Yeah.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first and the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The killer is someone right here. Yep, let's go. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Mm.
Don't rush me, of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yahoo!
I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, deadly class trial. I already know how this class trial gonna go. Deadass. Like, it's gonna start off, and everybody deadass gonna blame Hero. Like, that's all there is to it. They're gonna be like, we already know who did it. It had to be Hero. Oh. Okay. That's the new one, right? Oh yeah, yes sir. Neutral liberation. Ooh. This one is good though. But I don't got enough for that. I need one more point for that shit. bullet capacity. I guess that doesn't matter. Like, does. Yeah. Alright. Okay, the good thing about class trials, though,
Let's begin with a
I
basic
don't have to talk as
explanation of the
much.
class trial. So,
the only way I
your
have to talk-
votes
I
will
only have to talk
determine
my
the
normal voice
results.
doing the class trial until the end, because every character is essentially talking.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
See what I mean? I told y'all.
Was that?
Bruh.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Bruh. Celeste is so quick to get on hero shit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Why are you out? The fuck?
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit.
Yeah, but that don't mean he drew them.
Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have
It's
to admit,
damning, but
the evidence
at
is
the
quite
same time,
compelling.
that doesn't mean that he did it. Like, you have to look at alternatives, and she is not trying to look at alternatives, which, yeah.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you?
But it doesn't help that Hiro doesn't have an alibi, though. That he knows nothing. That doesn't help.
I don't know!
I know. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna let it play through like one time. So we got the Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, and the blueprints.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Oh, let's see.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Okay, so that's the entire thing. Compelling evidence that Hiro is the killer. Is that really true?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Blueprints.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
I don't know.
Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Like I said, I'm gonna let it play through. Let's see. I think it's the
Everything
costume.
we found in your room.
This? No, it's not that. You mean this word's tired me? Please stop wasting my time.
Everything we found in your room.
Is it this though?
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
So,
Shoot!
cause that's the only. Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
What the fuck?
Shoot!
I'm trying to figure this out. Like, this one is actually
Everything we found in your room.
It's not that either.
Shoot!
So is it the message?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff!
Yeah, this
It's
one.
not
This one.
true! It's a conspiracy!
This one's really.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Okay, so the message, right?
Everything we found in your room.
Okay, so not the message. This one, like this one's actually crazy. We gonna fail this one a couple times. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, this one is actually Nah, obviously we're not giving up. Obviously we're not giving up.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. Everything we found in your room. The blueprints. The costume wasn't found in his room. Right? Costume parts was found in his room. The blueprints was found in his room. The message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room.
No, not the blueprints.
Shoot!
Like I said, this is
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all that you are the culprit.
I
So
don't
is
know
it the
anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I can do that. Hold up. I forgot I could do that. Oh shit. I forgot I could do that.
Everything we found in your room.
So okay. I've confirmed that it's not any of the bullets. It's not any of the bullets. So
Everything we found in your room.
Okay, hold up.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
But what can we do?
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Like, compelling evidence that Hero is the killer. Is that really true? Everything we found in your room. They found. Hold up. I need to go back to the true bullets. Because right now we can only use the blueprints, the costume, and the account. Apparently Yasuhiro received a mysterious note. I don't think it's the note. No, last night. The note reads, I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. So it's not the message. So it's ask you either one of these. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Okay. No one but Yasuhiro could possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at their waist at least 90 degrees. Oh, it's not the account, it's the message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to give everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear. So... This one's pretty...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
This is.
Everything we found in your room.
It's not that.
Shoot!
A contradiction somewhere. Like, shit is...
Everything we found in your room.
Fast forward. In your room, blueprints.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that
Like I
stuff.
said, this is
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Bro.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Shoot!
I might have to restart here again.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
This is a tricky one. This is actually a tricky one.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof that you are the culprit.
Like, what is the blueprints are in his room. The costume is not, but that's not it. Like, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, okay, I'm a die on purpose.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, you can see? Thank you. I just wanted to make sure you could see. Okay, I'm gonna fail on purpose.
Everything we found in your room.
I'm gonna fail on purpose. I need to restart. I only got one life. Sorry, I was working on something while watching. You're fine. I just wanted to make sure you could see. Okay, I'm gonna fail on purpose. I need my hearts back.
Is...
Okay. No, I didn't mean to press no, fuck. I didn't mean to press that. Fuck. I hate this controller. Nigga, I didn't mean to do that shit. Oh my god. I hate this game. Okay, are our skills still here? Fuck, they're not. Okay. Back to what we was doing.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then,
We already know who did it.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place. Don't try and deny it.
Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit.
No, it's wrong.
It was a message after all.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
No, sir.
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No, it was definitely him in that suit.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice?
It was him.
I got it!
It was him in the
Other
suit.
than Hiro, I can't think of anyone. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
And he did it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Yeah.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
It was the...
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular
was it
items.
I forgot. Was it the dolly?
Makoto, can you tell?
The things that were used to move Taka's body. Yes, sir.
I got it!
Oh, two. So... Prison item.
Shoot!
Wait, what? Things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been... There's one more thing. This?
I got it!
A tarp.
They
Okay.
were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Okay.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
You talking so much shit right
We
now.
have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Like you talking shit. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved to the equipment room, from the equipment room to the repository, a new element has been added. Yes, sir, let's talk about it. Reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Oh shit. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Oh shit. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. Eeh. However, you can reload by pressing the X button. It's like locking on. You have to press the X button in time with the tempo marker. Shit. Basically, just remember that the X button now has a function along with the A button / Y buttons. Shit. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Yeah, my action difficulty is set to gentle. In which case you can ignore everything I just said. Bruh. Oh, God. Moment of truth.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh fuck.
So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Bruh.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Bro, what? Oh, is it X and Y? Is it X and Y? I think it's X and Y. I think it's X and Y, not A and Y.
I refuse to give up yet.
Like, I gotta hold on. It doesn't matter. They reload automatically. Is it X?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Damn.
If you're asking for proof
Nice
that the dolly
difficulty was
moved,
set to gentle. I still had
have
to
it
reload,
right
bitch.
here.
If you're asking for proof that I got the dolly moved, I have it right here.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I could have did that with a bullet. The fuck?
There was a pool of blood
I
in the
have to do this
equipment
bullet
room
time
with a
shit for
tire
that.
mark
The
in it
fuck?
that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Okay. Oh God, bro. Now she got something against Naegi or something.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm dead.
I'm not sure that really matters.
Oh God, the fuck? That
I'd be
don't matter.
happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Please do, Byakuya.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
How the body was transported. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What is that? What does he mean by that? What does he mean by that? I guess we're gonna find out. So, costume, repository dolly, the blueprints. I think it's the costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes, sir.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong.
You can't bend over in that motherfucker, bro. You can't bend over.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
But you can't bend over in that suit, bro.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No, sir.
What do you mean?
No, sir.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm as blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because
I got it!
can't take it
I
off by
don't think
yourself.
taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
We had to help Hero out of that shit. Yes, sir.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Exactly.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Oh God.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Yes, sir.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Are you sure about that?
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. Four of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so that was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room, and
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moved around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
That's the key. When Celeste did that, she got down to business.
Soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that...
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Ah, shit. Alright. Broken wristwatch, Monokuma File 3, Yasuhiro's message.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death,
It's the wristwatch.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
But what
Or
do I
perhaps
use
it was
for?
after?
What do I use it for?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No one? No, it's not.
Shoot!
Order.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay, so I died.
Shoot!
I died. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm seeing what works because I know it's the wristwatch. Because the wristwatch had the time. The wristwatch had the time on there.
I refuse to give up yet.
So, okay, the wristwatch had the time on there. I have to figure out what it works for. It didn't in the wristwatch. Monokuma File 3.
so, regarding Taka's death,
Monokuma File 3. I think it's the watch. I think it's the watch. What was it? Because we have Yasuhiro's message. Yeah, I think this is what it is.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say
Because of the numbering of the.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's death came from.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So it's not the wristwatch right now? Okay. Let's think about the order.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before
File.
Hifumi.
Or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay, so it's not that.
Shoot!
So it's not that, it's not that.
So, I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Shoot!
Okay, I'm fucking up this one.
So, regarding Taka's death,
So what we know right now, she's talking about the order of the death. We have the Monokuma File to work with. No, that can't be it.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Shoot!
I'm testing shit out.
So,
Regarding Taka, I wonder if he, or
perhaps it was after?
Because they're talking about the
we
order.
already know what order they were killed in.
Order.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice
Numbering of
Hammer
the
3,
Justice Hammers.
while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
What do I use with this?
So,
Regarding Taka's, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with just while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Okay,
after.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
So,
I got an idea.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was.
I don't know if it's
We
gonna
already
work.
know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
No, that's not what I'm trying to
What
do.
makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Or that they were used to commit the murders. Well, what evidence was there? Something about that is bothering me. So, wait a minute. Order. Okay, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this.
So, regarding Taka, I
Maybe it's
wonder
this.
if he died before,
Maybe
or
it's
perhaps
this.
it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
There we go. I had to think about that for a minute. My fault.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. It's the watch, isn't it? Hangman's Gambit. Isn't it the watch? Broken wristwatch. Oh, that's B first. Where the fuck is B? Where's B? Where's B? It's not. Hello?
I refuse to give up.
Oh,
yet.
is it? Wait. Oh, wait. It's R. You sure it's not broken? The fuck? B R O K E. No. So. T. A O R. What is this shit? Hold up. Wristwatch? Oh wait. Hold up. Wristwatch. I thought it was broken wristwatch.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Oh shit, my phone. Sir. Alright. Hey you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock! You know that! Bedtime for all the little boys and girls!
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
What was that? That came from downstairs. Must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where...
I don't know.
Don't just go making...
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Let's see.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if genocide...
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
That's a big mob.
And according to what Celeste said,
He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Hiro wasn't dead. That means Hiro didn't die.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
What's good, Earl? How you doing, my man?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Okay. As of right now, what you have missed, we figured out that whoever was in the robo suit from last episode didn't kill Hifumi. We just figured out that he wasn't dead when we first found him. There was the fact that we figured out what transported their bodies, what transported Taka's body. I think for now that's it. How was class, my bro?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Yes. Yes. Hifumi being alive is possible. Criminal bumps bloodstain Celeste's account.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
It was cool. I ain't learned shit. Celeste's account. Okay, it's Celeste's account.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Yes.
it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Exactly.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's not it. No, it's the wrong one.
Shoot!
Wrong one. Wrong one.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance he... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
Okay, I gotta get my lives back. I gotta get my lives back. Hold up. I gotta get my lives back, bro. Let me get my lives back real quick.
Give up yet.
Okay, had to get my lives back. My bad. Okay, so we're okay, so let's see. The equipment room bloodstain is what I'm thinking.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Equipment room bloodstain. Someone else's. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
Shoot!
I just had to test it. I just had to test my theory. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
still alive.
office,
Okay.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Okay.
No,
It is impossible.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that
Is why the...
Are we really so? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay.
Shoot!
That doesn't work either. Okay.
Are you saying that
When we first found...
Hifumi, there's a
think it's
chance
this.
he was actually still alive?
No.
Is this?
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that
How? Surely you heard the body discovery and...
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Shoot!
So do I? Hold up.
Are you saying that when we first
So I
there's a
don't. Okay.
chance
He
Hold
was
up.
act-
No,
It is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery
I
and...
keep forgetting we
Hifumi's
can do
dead
this
body
shit.
had been found.
Dead
And
body
that
had been
Is why
found.
the... Are we really...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone
No!
else's discovery.
Fuck! I missed.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance he would? No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
And that is.
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
What?
Shoot!
This part is
Are
actually
you saying that
difficult.
when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Someone
there's a
else's
chance he was actually still alive?
body.
No.
Still alive.
It is impossible.
Still alive.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Celeste's account.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that
Hifumi's
is
dead
why
body
the
had been
announcement was
found.
made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Ah!
Shoot!
Bruh. This is actually quite difficult to figure out. Yeah, hold up. We fucking up a lot in this one. This one's actually quite difficult.
I refuse to give up yet!
But obviously we ain't giving up. But okay, I have to think about this shit. I have to think about this. So the claims that they're making is Hifumi is still alive.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office?
So we have. So this is what we have so far. We have to work with the equipment room bloodstain. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind the blood. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. We ain't giving up. But this shit is actually difficult. Okay, we have Celeste's account. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. I don't think it's this one. Actually. Okay, so Sakura said Hifumi could still be alive. I thought it was this, but I don't think it's that anymore. We have the broken wristwatch. Hifumi was still alive. Somebody else's body was discovered. The broken wristwatch? Hold up.
There's a chance he was. No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead, and that is why. Are we real?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, so it's not the broken wristwatch in there.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
Oh, shit.
it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was
Dead body
made.
had been
Are we
found.
really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Can't do that, obviously. The body discovery announcement was only made once, that much I'm sure of.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
Ah,
office,
shit.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Bruh, this
No.
shit is not
It
easy.
is impossible.
How?
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Shoot!
Fuck.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
I think it's Celeste's
there's a
account.
chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Was he though?
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Someone else's discovery. Someone else's discovery. Someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
Bruh. Fuck.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Alive. Someone else's discovery.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible.
Fuck.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that surely you heard
Heard the body discovery announcement along Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are
Oh,
we
can I
really?
carry
Maybe
this
the
over to the
announcement
next
was
one?
intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Can I do this? I can't. Oh,
Are
I
you
can.
saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Shoot!
I can carry it over like that, but
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely
You heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why
the announcement.
Are we really?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
bro.
Shoot!
This shit is fucking insane. I'm gonna be streaming this for like 2+ fucking hours.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
I gotta think about this shit. So we have Celeste's account. We have the bloodstain. And we have... what else? Broken wristwatch. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have been broken the following morning when he was attacked. This one, like, this is actually confusing. Okay. His wristwatch broke, pointing past 6. He was attacked past 6. But what could someone else have discovered? Hold on. What could someone else have discovered? A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. Tire track had been left behind. Then we have Celeste's account. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste... I used this on that though. He was still alive. His body disappeared. I thought it was that. Fuck. This. I'm trying to think about this shit. I feel like I think it has something to do with Celeste's account. But...
There's a chance he was... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead, and that is why Are we really...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Take this real quick.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually
I used it on the wrong
alive?
one last time.
No.
It is...
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Along Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, it's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Yeah, but that was quite ironic, though.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Very true. And actually, Hifumi wasn't actually dead.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Yeah.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
So...
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when... Guys are rediscovered. Right? Right?
I got it!
Yep.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yes, sir.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office,
He wasn't dead yet.
he wasn't actually dead yet.
He wasn't dead.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was...
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then. Let's take another look, then it should become clear.
This whole thing...
There has to be proof that shows that Fumi was still alive. I have to find out and show it to everyone. Alright, so... Fumi's glasses. Dolly. I think it's the glasses, ain't it?
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yeah.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
That's not right.
No, it's wrong.
What's wrong? His glasses.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to feel the rest.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yes, sir. The evidence that he used to wipe them clean. Where they at, though?
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yes, sir.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Yes, sir.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yes, sir.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Exactly.
Tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
He staged his first quote-unquote murder.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Yes, sir.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Yep.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hey, feel me.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Yes, sir.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
AKA Hifumi.
And it could only have been Hifumi who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The handbook? No. The note. This? No, because I had to. I myself had to get this. It really be your own. You fucking right. What did he take off of his shit? Was it the handbook? From his bus, his hammer, repository door, club. I think don't quote me. I think it's this. No. When we checked Hifumi's body. Oh! When we checked Hifumi's body?
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Alright. That really helped me out when I fucked that up.
Hidden note?
Yeah.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Sir.
What? In his pants?
Yeah.
Yes, his pants.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now.
Yeah, forget about the
Take a
pants.
look at what the note
y'all
says.
keep talking about pants. That is not the important clue. Hello? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. It's me in the equipment room. 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Huh?
Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
The time is different.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. I'm sick.
I got it!
Hifumi's
That's
pants.
right! Taka!
The killer got in touch with Hifumi's pants. That is hilarious.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yep.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
What?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every...
Glasses cleaning cloth, broken wristwatch, blue tarp, Hifumi's glasses, and a spotless hammer.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The note has nothing to do with Taka. The note has
Huffy had the
nothing
note,
to do
right?
with Taka.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Huffy.
But remember what the note said.
Note said.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, it's wrong!
Got it.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Let's see.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they'd found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
What was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants? No.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
But why though?
He stole it?
Why though? Well,
Where's your proof? Go ahead.
proof that Hifumi stole the note off of Taka.
I got it!
Scrap of paper.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from, I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and...
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry, no.
Shut showed.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
Okay.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
Yep.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
That would be correct.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, then put the hammer back. But wouldn't that be seriously...
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
I'm sick as fuck.
He's right,
bro.
though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But
Yeah.
if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. I'm gonna have to find the truth. Spotless hammer. Of course.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Justice Hammer 3.
Shoot!
Wait, it's not that one. The fuck?
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
What? Oh.
Shoot!
Again, I have the answer, so I don't understand how it's
What
not
was used
that
to kill
answer.
Hifumi?
I guess I have to let them
Was
talk
it
first.
Justice Hammer 3?
No.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
No.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out
No.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
I'm
Well,
dead.
one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the
Justice Hammers.
And, that's about it.
So, where would
What
this
was
go?
used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure. How was the culprit able to? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com.
Well, one thing seems...
The murder weapon had to be...
No, it's wrong.
Okay. I knew it was a spotless hammer.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big
Yes,
ones,
sir.
small ones,
Sir.
and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yes, sir.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
That's crazy.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Why?
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Well, we did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Okay.
Based
Let's
on
let
the
it
rules
play
that
out.
have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Wait.
Based on the rules that have been laid out
Two
for us,
murders.
even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together.
So it's
That is
either
how the rule was explained
it's either
to
this
us.
one or the
But
other
that
one.
only really applies if
In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Okay, so it's 2 murders.
Shoot!
It's 2 murders. Hold up.
based on the rules, even if more than one,
So,
only the one
we
who actually,
take this
assuming
one.
the rule holds true. It is
Take
That
this one
is,
right
But
here.
that only really applies if there's. In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
We take this.
Based on the rules that have been laid out, even if more than one person is complicit in, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and assuming the rule holds true.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Cause we used the ones we had already. We used the
Since
bullets
there
already.
were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then
You're saying that 2 people could act as each
What's
other's
good, Corey?
accomplices to commit.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Yep.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Shit, easy.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, if you think about it, she almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. So in the debates up until now, the way the case is unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Screaming? This one I actually don't know. I actually don't know this one. I think it's either the screaming or encountering the suspicious individual. Screaming.
Shoot!
Okay, so no, not the screaming. Suspicious individual.
I got it!
Yep.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Ain't no way. Nigga, ain't no fucking way. I backhand this rich mo. You know
As
what?
he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down the hallway. Disappeared. Bro.
Once she'd done
Oh,
her job
God,
of getting
man.
us all up to the
Man
physics
is-
lab,
Man said the adults are talking. Man, I'm helping with this case. Ain't no fucking way you gonna disrespect the main character like that. I'm just saying, the fuck.
it was time for her partner to get to work.
That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Yup. Well, why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I had not imagined that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets
Oh, look
very
at Celeste
ugly
right there.
indeed.
Oh, look at Celeste.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it. Looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all gonna die just like those guys did. Oh.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Celeste's account.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. Shoot!
I'm just gonna let it play out.
They must really be enjoying this.
Us and we.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Is it us and we? I think
They
it's
must
us
be
and we.
positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Those guys.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Those guys. Those guys. Is it with those guys?
All I said was,
So
they must really be enjoying the sight of us
Those
standing
guys.
around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
I might die.
We are
I'm
all
probably
going to
gonna die.
here. We are going to die. Just like, and that is all.
And that's all it
Takes
Those
what
guys.
was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Nope, it's not that.
shoot.
Okay, so those guys is definitely it. I feel like those guys is definitely it. Okay, so
I refuse to give up yet.
this is, like I said, this is a tough case. This is a tough case. These class trials be taking 2 hours plus. I'm just saying. This shit is not the easiest.
all I said was,
They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be.
we are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's
Comment?
So I'm thinking
All
Those
I said
guys.
was, they must really be enjoying this.
those guys.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Oh,
Shoot!
something.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this.
The fuck is the? Why is the handbook here? Why is the handbook here?
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
No, I forgot I used it. Damn it! It's those guys. That's what I thought it was at first.
Really be enjoying the sight of us. They
But
must be positive. We are all going to die.
We are going to die. Just
like I said, I
those
figured out it
guys
was
died.
those guys, but figuring out where to
that is
put
all I
it.
said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I thought it doesn't go right there though.
Shoot.
Wait. I gotta figure out where to put it.
They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positive. We are all going to die here.
All?
We are going to die. Just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
The bullets are
And
Celeste's
that's all
account,
it takes to finish
the
this.
handbook,
It's
and the
obvious, isn't
Monokuma
it?
file.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay. So the bullets are the e-handbook, Celeste's account, and the Monokuma file. The Monokuma file states that they died because. Wait a minute. Would it be the Monokuma file? Wait, just like those guys. Would it be the Monokuma file? I think it's the Monokuma file. I think it's the Monokuma file. Just like those guys. I think it's the Monokuma file. That's what I think it is. I think it's the Monokuma file. You can let me know what you think, but I think it's the Monokuma file. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm thinking it's the Monokuma file. What do you think it is? I'm thinking the Monokuma file. You missed some of it?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, so seeing that I'm wrong, let's go back through it. So the Monokuma file, the victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death to each was a blow to the head, as it thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. Okay, it's not. I don't think. So let's see. So, is it in what she said, which is weird? I don't think it's any of the truth bullets there. It's something that she says. It's something that she said, which is strange.
Shoot!
Well, we only got one more chance. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to restart, but I've been doing a lot of that anyway. Let's see.
All I said was,
We have to copy something.
they must really be enjoying this.
What's so strange
Enjoying
about it?
the sight of us
The sight of
standing
us
around,
standing around,
frightened and
Frightened and
confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All gonna die here.
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
It's not those guys. It's not those guys. Oh,
All I said was...
I think I get it. Hold up.
They
Hold
must
up.
really be
Hold up.
enjoying
Hold up. Hold
the
up.
sight of
Hold
us
up.
standing around, frightened, and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
It's not all?
Shoot!
Okay. Okay. I'll show you her account. Hold up. I really thought it was that. I really thought it was that. I really thought it was that.
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna let you read her account. I'm not gonna read your account. I'll let you read her account. Damn, I really thought it was that.
All I said was...
Okay. Okay, this is Celeste's account. Ifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. I know she didn't know that they were dead initially. This one is tricky as fuck. I still think it's those guys. I do too! Those guys, but those guys doesn't align with the last one, cause Byakuya asked, "What's so strange about what she said?" What's so strange? Wait, do we use? Wait. So could we use the strange? We could use what Byakuya said and shoot it at those guys. I think that's what I have to do. I think. So her account versus when she says those guys. Alright, I'm gonna go with what you said, because I've been wrong, so...
They must really be enjoying this.
I think I used that, though.
The sight of us standing around, frightened and
I think I did that,
confused.
though.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Okay, that's wrong. This is what I think it is. This is what I think it is. Hold up. This is what I think it is.
They must really be enjoying the sight of us.
Like I said, I could be wrong.
We are all going to die. We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's
This is
all
what I
it takes.
think.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
This is what I think.
All I said
was they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die.
we are going to die, just like those...
I was right.
No, it's wrong.
I was right. Okay. This is what I thought it was. Well, I
That's
think it
right.
is now.
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Yup. We all were right. It was those guys. We didn't have to pick up those guys. We had to shoot at those guys.
When she said
Thank you,
that,
baby.
none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Yeah. And we had 128
Exactly.
minutes.
And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Eesh.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Appreciate it, my boy.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations. It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only possibility is dancing, drinking. Hifumi is dragging the Oh shit! Yeah.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yeah, cause his ass sleep. Eee.
That's certainly within the realm
Good
of
job,
possibility.
baby. Good job.
The one
Yeah, he
being
was
dragged
sweating
off
because
in
of
that
how
picture
heavy his
isn't
ass
Hifumi,
was.
but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove it. There was no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is it really? Is that really possible? All right. Let's see. Bro just caught some e-handbook, spotless hammer, Yasuhiro's message, the blueprints.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed
So
out.
we got the costume, the handbook, the hammer, the message, and the
Then you
blueprints.
just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
Hold up. Okay, so the first thing we see that's on there is the message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all that it says. Nope, that ain't got nothing to do with it. The handbook. Hold up. The handbook. What's the message? What is the message in the blueprints? The message is meet in the dining hall. Hold up, let me go back to it just in case you didn't see. Meet in the dining hall is all that it says. The blueprints have the arms bend like this. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Next we have the handbook. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Okay, so what else did we have? Was it the costume? No one but Yasuhiro could possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. After your arm bend like this. Was it the... Can I see... The note Hifumi had, can I see that? Hifumi had his note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anybody else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. The costume. No one could possibly fit it but into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it will not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. How could he carry someone if the costume couldn't bend more than 90 degrees? Okay.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Okay.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Want to stand up straight? You want standing up straight?
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
That's what I meant to say. I kind of twisted my words, but that's what I meant to say.
Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Wait, you couldn't... What was it? You couldn't bend 90 degrees? I think that's what it was. Yeah. You can't bend at the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Afumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
No, sir.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Yes, sir.
How did he refer to each of us?
He gave everyone nicknames. Oh, wait a minute. Nicknames, right? Well, what was it? Nicknames? Or was it? I think it was last names.
I got it!
Yeah.
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Yeah.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Ah.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Eesh.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes.
Well, Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then Phyllis.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
That is not your real name. I forgot what the name is though. I forgot what the name is. Okay, so we got the costume, the blueprints, the message, the spotless hammer, and the handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Nah.
No, it's wrong.
Nah. Yes, sir. Yes, I know. I
That's
remember,
it.
baby.
The
Thank you for
handbook.
helping. The handbook.
What?
Where the handbook at, my boy?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Yes, sir.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yes, sir. Give me that handbook, girl.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Give me that handbook, girl.
that's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
That's crazy.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what... Please.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
This is what takes me forever. This right here. Specifically this.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, bro. This is always what takes me the longest. Alright, bro. So Hifumi met with the killer. What did they do? Bro. This shit, oh my god. Okay. They met with wait. Bro, this shit. Okay. Time. Take longer than the first 48. Bro, it really do. Bro, when I tell you every class trial, this shit takes me the longest, it really does. Okay. Fuck. Bro. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. Can't clearly see what this is. Do the ones in the back first. You know them. Okay. The ones in the back. I wish I could move this shit, but I can't. I can't move this little taskbar. Okay, so they was both killed. Okay. What happened at the end? This happened. Like that. So what did he do? You got your ass folded. He covered up Taka's body. What did he do before he covered up Taka's body? Put that bitch on a dolly. What did he do before that? Was it this? No, what was this? Was it this one? No. This is before this. No. I think it was this one. What? This? The actual ending is what's... Okay, so... Was it Justice Hammer 4? No. This was not Justice Hammer 4. I know that for a fact. 3... Oh, this is at the end. This was at the end. I believe that's at the end. Okay. Now here. This is where Hifumi faked his shit in the nurse's office. Okay. Which one did he leave by him? Hold up. I think it was Justice Hammer 3. I think he left with him Justice Hammer 3. I know he left a Justice Hammer with him. I just have to see. That's Justice Hammer 4. He used it for that. He used 3 on himself? Well, to frame that shit? Was it 3? Or was it 4? Oh no. Oh fuck. This is the mallet. I think that goes there. I thought that was a Justice Hammer. I don't know why the fuck I thought that. This was a Justice Hammer. This was Justice Hammer 4. Which means this right here is Justice Hammer 3, I think. Okay. What goes here? Okay. This is the library where we found him. Wait a minute. The Justice Hammer was in here though. The camera one is when Hifumi was carrying Hiro. Yeah, I know. I know this. So was it right here? This is before this, so yes, right here. Okay. I think this goes right here. I think, did they meet right here? Or is that... what's this book bag have to do with anything? Chips? Oh, okay. That goes there. Talking to the mastermind. I feel like it's the chips. Oh wait, oh wait, oh, it's something in his bag, I think. Maybe he gets bribed with chips? Gets bribed with chips. Yeah, that look good, don't it, big boy? Yeah, it do. Okay, something inside his bag. Get him up out of here. Put him in that, take a picture. Looking at the time. Justice Hammer 4. What's here? This is the same panel as this. This is the same panel as this. So is it this? I think. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I have to redo this shit. If I'm wrong, I have to redo this shit. I don't think I'm wrong. No, actually, I know I'm wrong. I know this for a fact. The blood? You think it's the blood? You think this one is the blood? I did not know I could stop the timer by doing that. I can stop the timer by doing that. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it. But do you think that's the blood? All right, let's go. Let's go. Reenact.
The killer is you.
Let's see.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
I didn't lay out my reasoning. Oh no. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Where that bag of chips at? No, that's the bag of chips ain't it. Is it this? Oh, it's this. Oh my god. Anyways.
Here's exactly what happened.
Anyways.
Before anything.
Yes, sir.
Hifumi, with an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Okay. What goes there? What goes there, actually? Is it the chips? It's not the bag.
Here's exactly what happened.
It's not the chips either. What the fuck goes here? What? The Justice Hammer? What the fuck goes here? The time? The time.
The killer is you!
The time. Yes, sir.
First, they convinced someone to...
Yes, sir.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Yes, sir.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him...
Yeah, it was a clock. It was a clock.
They drugged him, knocked him out,
please,
and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
I don't want to restart this because I'm gonna forget where shit goes. Please. Okay. Pictures. Yes, sir.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Yes,
they
sir.
did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
Yes, sir.
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Okay. Yes, sir. Watch.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Uh-huh. Minka! Meet me! Please.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yes, sir. Come on.
The murder
Come
weapon
on.
was
we got
Justice
it right
Hammer
so
4,
Come
which
on.
was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Okay. Let's see.
So, Next, they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect.
Now, baby, you said the blood goes here. Let's see if he was
First
right.
fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
I'm scared.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2
Oh no.
and an injured Hifumi to sell us
Oh,
that
no.
story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds.
Bro, I'm scared because I don't have that much time left. So if I have to think about which one it is, I'm fucked.
That the
I'm not gonna do
suspect
it.
was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We
Okay.
fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Just Hammer 2.
here's exactly what happened. They wanted this with that.
Yes, sir. Ooh, yes, sir. Woo!
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Come on.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Woo!
He let out a scream to draw us back.
Come on.
And when we returned, that's what
Come
we
on.
found.
Come on. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Come on. Come on. Come
We
on.
left the nurse's
I'm doing
office,
good.
and
I'm
Hifumi
doing
once
good.
again
Come
took
on.
advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
Come
When we
on.
learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
Come
and
on.
once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This
Come on. Yes, sir! Come on.
He wrapped
Come on.
Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Come on.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Come on.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the Celeste, sorry, you lose.
Ooh-wee! Let's fucking go!
I lost?
Woo! Yes, sir! Yes, sir, let's fucking
I
go!
lost?
Thank you, baby. Woo-wee!
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Thank you, Earl. Thank you.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Ooh.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Let's go. Let's go.
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Why you sound like one She saw one of Junko's voices, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Alright, I ain't mad at it, bro.
Okay, Monokuma.
I'm
I'm ready to begin.
I wish I should have got them C's up, but I ain't complaining. We got some A's in there,
Or
2
no.
B's, but we ain't failed none of them, so.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
But, bro, I can't escape DID. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. I don't want to escape it, but this shit is just. This shit just makes me happy. This shit just makes me happy, bro.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Imagine once you get to the voting part of this shit, you done all this digging, you done figured out who did the killing, and everyone just picked the wrong motherfucker, bro. I would be sick. Imagine, I would be sick as fuck. I'm just saying.
What?
It's basically a formality at this point. But once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was...
Ta-da!
Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro. I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't get that out with that damn voice. It is what it is.
Honestly.
I'm saying, that's the weirdest part about this game. Why they call them Blackened? Why they calling them Blackened? Why can't you just say they guilty? Them niggas is done. Why they gotta be Blackened? You know what? You know what? It's, you know what? You know what? Motherfuckers never can just say guilty. It gotta be Blackened, huh?
So then.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. What does this mean? I didn't have to get him to lie to. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree. Then did you use, you know? To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used alter ego. Okay. Alter ego isn't a her though. This some real gangster shit though. Even after she about to die, she ain't ratting out alter ego. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Alter ego isn't a female though. Alter ego is a computer made program. Technically a dude because Chihiro is a dude, but you know what? Doesn't matter.
Say what?
Just a second. In other words.
Indeed.
I see.
Oof.
Actually.
What? it!
Are you okay with this?
Ooh.
So then,
I taken you know what to Taco's room earlier and took a picture of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to Afumi, of course.
Damnation!
Okay.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Okay.
as for me,
Hello. Why would you? That's fucked up. That even for this game, that's fucked up. She just lied about abuse. Hello? 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 Like, that's not okay. You know what? I wanna. I ain't even. You know what? I'm skipping all of this. I'm skipping all of it. Nah. She needs death. Yeah, go on to her death. No. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You are a terrible person. Nah, you are a terrible person. Fuck you. You are sick. Again, you're sick. I don't care. I'm skipping all of this and I am playing your death scene. I am playing your death scene. I don't care.
Now,
I'm skipping all this.
will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Go and get folded. Don't care. Go get bodied, bozo. Go ahead and get bodied, bozo. You deserve all of that. You deserve every last bit of what you get. You deserve the death penalty, and you're getting it, and I'm not mad. You deserve all of that shit. Take it. I'm gonna just play it. Let's just tap dance on Shawty Grave real quick. Bozo. 168. Damn. I'm close to a 3-hour stream. That is insane, by the way. 12 minutes and I'll be at a 3-hour. The longest class trial. Oh God, scream for me. Minka! Yes, sir. Oh, are we sad for her? No, sir. You know what? The thing about this was, in the actual anime, there was no context to that. They did not drop that bomb on us. She low-key just lied, saying she got abused. No, sir. No, sir. You deserve all of that. You deserve all of that. No. I don't care. I don't care. This is a long enough stream. This shit's almost 3 hours, bro.
See ya.
I don't care. You think she did in the anime? No. But did they explain it? I don't think they explained it in the anime. I definitely don't remember them explaining that. If she did, I just further don't like the character. I'm just saying. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm gonna go alone from here. Everyone else, head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here, arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
Well then.
It's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm going to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I agree. I agree, baby. Appreciate the kind words, Corey. Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I've never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at this school?
you...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Like without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm a mastermind spy, right? You too. No. I believe in you.
What?
Believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's what I want you to tell me. That's why I want you to tell me. Blah. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when I did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera monitoring it. In the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? You know what? Nah. We saving that for another motherfucking stream. No sir. That's juicy ass information. But anyways, y'all, that was the stream. We survived Class Trial 3 yet again. This stream was very long, but very good at the same time. We fucked up a lot during this stream. I ain't gonna lie and say we didn't, but we pushed through though. Yes, sir. But with that being said, I hope y'all have a good day, good night, whatever the case may be. I appreciate y'all for supporting your boy. Truthfully. I'm gonna make this video. Well, I'm gonna export this video to YouTube and then make the thumbnail for it, but I will catch y'all beautiful ass motherfuckers later though. Ain't finna lie. Have a good night, y'all. I'm leaving y'all on the cliffhanger because Kinko is the cliffhanger. Goodbye.